So you're thinking about relocating to Springfield, Missouri in 2025. This is the video for you. We're going to give you all the information about Springfield. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's go! What's going on, guys? My name is Jesse Weiser, and I'm a real estate broker here in Springfield. And I have my man here, Brandon. Explain yourself, Brandon.
Hey, everybody. My name is Brandon Zacharias, also a realtor here in Springfield, Missouri as well.
So we make these videos just for you. If you're wanting to move to Springfield, if you want to move to Missouri, we can definitely help you. Reach out, wiserlivingrealty.com. All of our stuff is down in the description. But so many people are reaching out through email for some reason.
Oh, yeah. Email is the best way to do it.
We had like 7 emails this week alone, and then we had somebody call from California that is wanting to move next month, so I'm so excited for that. So if you reach out, you're not going to get this big team. Like, it's just Brandon and I. If you reach out, you're probably going to get Brandon.
Yep.
Brandon's going to love on you, get to know you, and just ask a bunch of questions. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I really want to get to know your story and hear exactly where you're coming from, so that way you could get a feel for what you're looking for out here. I mean, what is bringing you out here to Springfield? And it's got a lot to offer out here.
It does, which is what we're going to talk about today. So let's dig right on in to affordability around this area.
I mean, it's very affordable out here, which is super nice, especially personally from California.
Yeah.
It's a drastic difference.
One of the biggest draws to the Ozarks, which Springfield is in the Ozarks, is the affordability of housing, of a lot of things. So housing costs are well below the national average, making it easier to buy a home or find an affordable rental. I think rentals in LA average like 3,000?
3,000, 4,000. I've heard many different. And it's not even for a full house. That is for like a 2-bedroom apartment or condo.
Gosh. Yeah. I mean, the average apartment around here is like $1,000 a month. The average house, like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, average, you're looking about $1,400, $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
If you want something in a better location, you're looking $1,600, $1,700 a month.
I mean, that is a major difference compared to what other people are seeing.
A half or a third of California.
Yeah.
I mean, the person you talked to yesterday about moving from California has a budget of $800,000 to buy a house. That's a mansion around here.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's really insane what you can get for that price point whenever you are coming from a different state. Yeah.
Utilities, groceries, and transportation are all cheaper than many larger cities. And if you're used to high property taxes, you might find Missouri's rate to be a bit higher than expected, but overall, the cost of living is a huge plus. Property taxes are around 0.7 to 1%.
And people are so baffled by that price point difference in taxes because they're mentioning that they've got $8,000 real estate taxes out there.
Oh my God.
And it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, probably compared to maybe Arkansas or like some of the other cheaper places, Missouri might be a little higher. But compared to Illinois is like 10% property tax. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Nope.
But California is pretty high too.
Yeah, I actually don't even know what the tax rate is out there right now.
Now, to give you a little bit of perspective, we recorded this video in 2025. The eggs, 12 eggs, is about $5, and a gallon of milk is about $4.
I mean, that's what everybody's really curious about right now.
So today he came with a polo, and I came acting like it's gonna be cold outside. I don't know what's going on around here. That's Missouri weather, which is what we're gonna go into next.
Now, again, I don't know what this guy's doing. It is a beautiful 68 degrees here today.
Unpredictable.
It is very unpredictable. I will agree to that. And I mean, most of Missouri really will too. Because you really don't know what you're gonna get. It can change in 15 minutes.
We can have 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, and it has happened. That has actually been a crazy day when that's done. So, Springfield has all 4 seasons, but the weather can be unpredictable. Summers can get hot and humid, while winters bring occasional ice and snow. Thunderstorms and tornadoes are possible, especially in spring, which, that's always fun and exciting. On the plus side, fall and spring are beautiful with mild temperatures and colorful scenery.
Yeah, so we'll talk about summers. Summers are hot and humid. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
The humidity is so high that you can just step outside and you're like melting. But when fall comes, oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
It's
so pretty.
It's the best around here. The leaves are orange, yellow, red. All the maple trees are amazing. And then winter comes and it seems like all we have is just cold weather, and if there's snow, there's not much snow, there's ice.
We do get a lot of ice here.
But, you know, this year we didn't have much. We had more snow than ice, so it was pretty mild.
And I really enjoyed this winter. Yeah, it was cold, but we did get snow, which actually made it more enjoyable. It was pretty.
And spring is beautiful. All the birds chirping, everything's turning beautiful colors.
Yep, it's
great.
I'm ready for it. Now, again, bringing up tornadoes, because I know this is a concern for some other people that are coming out from other states.
Yeah.
Now, can't say that we've ever experienced a tornado.
I haven't been hit yet.
But they can happen.
Yeah.
So we just got to be prepared.
There's a company in town called F5, and they're tornado shelters and stuff like that. So if you really are interested in getting a tornado shelter in your garage or whatever, think about like $5,000 will get you a tornado shelter.
Yeah.
So if you are that person that you're like, oh, I need to move out there, but I'm scared of tornado, like I totally understand. F5 place in town, tornado shelter. So let's talk about the job market, going on into that one. So Springfield's economy is steadily growing, and it does have some major corporations here.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Bass Pro headquarters, we have Prime Incorporation, like the trucking, we have O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Is there anything else?
Ow!
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. And then you also have Amazon as well.
There is an Amazon here. I mean, there's just so many more headquarters that we don't know of.
Yeah.
But this place is growing so big.
Yeah.
We also have some large industries like healthcare, education, and manufacturing. Major employers like CoxHealth, Mercy, and Missouri State University offer a lot of job opportunities. Now, remote work is becoming a little bit popular, but I wouldn't bank on coming here for remote work.
Yeah.
That's more of like, I don't know, the coast jobs have a lot of remote work, but it seems like the majority of jobs here, you got to go in to work. Now, however, salaries here tend to be lower than larger metro areas, so keep that in mind if you're used to big city wages, which makes sense. I mean, we have low housing prices, we have low like groceries, you know, property taxes, so of course the salaries are lower here.
Yeah.
There's some people that go from, let's say, making, you know, 60, 70,000 in Dallas, but come here and make like 40.
Yep.
And they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can take that low of a cut, but they don't realize how much cheaper living is here too.
The cost of living definitely takes an impact on that. Now let's talk about the lifestyle and culture of Missouri. It is, I mean, it's amazing, personally speaking. I love the lifestyle and culture out here.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower pace.
Which is nice compared to, you know, big city living. It's constantly go, but you come here and you're just like relaxed. There's a strong sense of community and people tend to be friendly and welcoming. The city has a growing arts and music scene with local theaters, live music, and events throughout the year. While there is a decent variety of restaurants, breweries, and coffee shops, it doesn't have the same level of diversity or nightlife as larger cities.
I'll tell you a little bit of the culture around here. I was driving from Willard to Springfield yesterday, and as I went to a roundabout and I turned the corner, I saw these people pushing a truck. And that is so common around here. People will park, get out of their vehicles and help others, like get off the street. They're not honking.
No.
I mean, it's one of those places where people go out of their way to help people.
Oh, every day. I mean, there's always something that's going on, and I absolutely love it. Like, it's crazy how many people are willing to help out here.
There's times at Costco, I was trying to put this, I don't know, something really big in my truck. People are like, you need help? And of course, me as a man, I'm like, no, I don't need help. But then I'm like, yeah, I need help.
Don't need to be thrown out your back.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the outdoor activities. That's why a lot of people move here, is because of the outdoors. That's why Bass Pro thrives around here, is because of the outdoors. There's so many outdoor activities. So if you love the outdoors, Springfield has a lot to offer. There are plenty of perks and trails for hiking, biking, and exploring nature. Wilson's Creek National Battlefield and Nathaniel Green, which is Klaus Memorial Park, are great spots to visit. Tibrock Lake and other nearby lakes provide opportunities for boating, fishing, and swimming. Now, when it comes to Springfield, I feel like there's a lot of things around here. There's a lot of trails, parks, you have the nature center, anything you want to do within, a 10-minute drive, you can pretty much do.
Yeah.
But I feel like Springfieldians, if you grew up around here, if you come from another state, of course you would know this, and you would be excited about it. But for some reason, Springfieldians take advantage of Branson and don't know how beautiful Branson is in their backyard. I mean, from my house near Costco, it's only a 42-minute drive to get anywhere really in Branson. I mean, there's lakes, there's the attractions, there's hiking, there's biking, there's fishing, there's boating.
I mean, there's shows. I mean, there's so much that you can really do and just have it as a fun day trip.
Mm-hmm. So, like, my wife and I started doing more day trips down to Branson. We really enjoy it. So that's what's kind of cool about Springfield, is the great outdoors is right here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people that drive Subarus with, canoes. Like, they're just ready to go all the time.
Hey, when I had my 4Runner, I was ready to go camping any single time. Now let's talk about the transportation and drive time really in the area. It's not bad. It's very easy to navigate around here. You could get across town from west side of Springfield all the way to the east side of Springfield in less than 20 minutes?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is a major factor. And that's what even some of the other Californians that I talk to, they are so surprised by that drive time.
Yeah, every time they come here, they're like, I want to be within an hour's drive. And you're like, you're going to be in no man's land if you're an hour away from Springfield. Like, you're in the country.
But I do want to say that public transportation is limited out here. Yes, they do have the buses that make their rounds, but that's really it.
But there's no subways, monorails, like nothing, not even really, like, there are taxis, but there's not taxis readily to go anywhere that you are.
No. You're not in New York. You're just hailing down.
Ubers and Lyfts, but I don't know if there's like a lot of people doing it. I mean, there are people that do it, but it's not like people are readily everywhere. So another thing is gas prices. I mean, gas prices are so cheap around here. It's about $2.70, $2.60 right now while we're recording this. I just went to Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and it was $5 to $6 a gallon.
Yeah, no, thank you. I would much rather prefer the $2.60, $2.70 gas prices over here.
Another huge topic is obviously public schools. So we'll talk about K through 12 schools, and then we'll go into college. So K through 12, basically everything inside of Springfield. Springfield is the largest public school district in Missouri, like bigger than Kansas City and St. Louis. But when it comes to public schools, outside, so one layer out, the city's one layer out, so you have obviously Willard is the best.
I don't know about that one.
Republic's last. Just kidding, they're rivals. So I went to Willard my whole life. He lives in Republic. It's all rivals, but really they're both great schools. Nixa, I think, is probably number one usually around here. Ozark and Nixa are usually tied between number one. They go back and forth. Clever's good. Stratford's good. Like, basically, Rogersville, all of those are amazing schools. Like, amazing schools. When you get into Springfield, the elementaries, some of them are good. They're just a little bit different. I wouldn't say that they're bad, but I would say if you want a great school, like great school, you go one layer out. Now, when you think about colleges, we have huge colleges. We have MSU, which is Missouri State University. It's a great place. Yeah, my wife graduated there. If you want to go to a Christian school, we have Evangel University. Great place. We have Drury University. Basically, all three of those are maroon in colors.
Yeah.
All their logos is maroon. So if you come to Springfield, just wear maroon and they'll think that you are representing, a local. Another one around here is OTC, which the locals call it OT free, only because you get A+ if you go, like I went to Willard and you did like certain things to get A+, and then you get 2 full years at OTC for free. It's a state college.
But they are a great college though too.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got the full education program.
Yeah. Caden, who is behind the camera right now, went to OT free or OTC? OT free! Well, they're also not maroon though, so they're blue.
They are blue.
They're the Eagles. I don't know if anybody knows that, but OTC Eagles. Now, when it comes to private schools, there are a few options here. There's not a whole lot, but there are a few options. You have the Christian ones, the Catholic ones, and I think just some that aren't, religious. But there's some homeschooling options where you can, I forget what it's called, where you like half enroll in public, you get the stuff from public. I don't know what it's called, but there are options for that too.
Now let's talk about healthcare. We've got 2 major healthcare facilities here in Springfield.
Big one. You got
Cox and then Mercy.
These are my healthcare.
Cox and Mercy are 2 of the largest healthcare providers in the region. There's access to specialized medical care without having to travel to a larger city, which is a big factor for a lot of people because, really, they're just they're going all over the place, really.
Yeah. We have so many facilities around here. CoxHealth and Mercy Hospital are obviously the major ones.
Yep, and then you got Cox North as well.
We actually helped a nurse move here from California, actually.
Yeah.
And he said that Cox South, because he's in the ER, is a level 1 ER in the area, which is crazy. But outside of Springfield, the closest, bigger hospital you get is going to be in Columbia. So, Mizzou State. They have a pretty good one, but Cox South and Mercy around Springfield, they are the number ones in the area.
Yeah.
I think if you want to go specialist, depending on what it is, you would go to St. Louis. All right, so if you're thinking about moving to Springfield, of course, reach out to us. We would love to get to know you, get to know your story, and why you're coming. And obviously, ultimately, help you move. If you want to check out any other videos about Springfield, check out this playlist right over here. And whenever you come visit, you watch for deer.